seconds left. Brady, pump. Brady rifles to the corner. Oh, it's caught! Touchdown! Brandon Cooks! Incredible! Tom Brady delivers in the clutch.
You tell me who you're going to stop on each play.
And it could be a different running back, by the way, every week, too, so you never know. And here they're going to go long again. Open is Cooks! Cooks! No one near him! Touchdown, New England!
And when you have a guy who's 15 of 16, keep going to the well. Gannon, little fade into the end zone, caught by Jerry Rice for the 200th touchdown of his career. What symmetry. 500 Mondays, 40 Mondays for him, 200 touchdowns for him, 250 straight games catching a pass. Maybe we're looking at the reincarnation of BLANDA. Gannon, like Rice, looks like he can go on forever. Doesn't he ever? Touchdown! Gannon to Rice.
That is amazing. You know, they go and they dink and they dunk and they throw the short, and then you think they're not going to go deep. You think Jerry Rice can't go deep anymore, and then boom, they hit you with the deep one. Hey, we talked about having his way all night, and he really has. And you watch Jerry Rice run, and maybe not the fastest of receivers, but if he gets out in front and no one ever catches him. And you know, if you watch him run, he has no wasted.
Hasn't been enough for the Jets offense in recent weeks, and when the peerless Jerry Rice single-handedly lifted the Seahawks to a 7-3 lead in the first quarter, New York's fortunes looked as bleak as the gray December sky.
Well, they can play you a lot of ways. I mean, they're able to get so much pressure with their front four, they don't have to bring extra people. Favre lets it go downfield, pass caught. Touchdown, Rice. And an avid outdoorsman on third down. Favre backpedaling as he lost it for Rice. How good is that combo? That's their third of the day. Touchdown, Vikings.
3rd and 11 for Brad Johnson, who's under center. Line of scrimmage at the St. Louis 34. Play action for 14. Steps up, unloads down the middle, and Martellus Bennett, the tight end, will roll into the end zone with a touchdown.
Then, during the middle of the third period, the Chiefs' number 16, Lynn Dawson, kept matters highly competitive when he lobbed a pass to number 85, Barry Pearson, who suddenly found himself all alone and bringing the Chiefs within 2 points of the Jets at 23-21. But at the top of the fourth quarter, the Jets...
And the ball comes out, and it's recovered by New England, a 5th turnover. McGowan knocked it out. Seo has a souvenir of his own. Ball fumbles.
7:35 to go in the fourth quarter. Here's McNabb on a play fake, and the pass, and it's picked off. Redskins get it back, so on first down, it's the old guy, Darrell Green. How many? 19th straight season with an interception, and that is an NFL record.
Well, I tell you what, Dick, when Donovan McNabb came out on that play to throw it, I thought Andy Reid was really showing some guts, throwing the ball in this situation and not running it, and it backfired on him. Darrell Green undercuts him with his speed and is able to be there to make the interception. Nate Brown, the intended target.
The frustrated Dolphins turned to 42-year-old Earl Morrall in the second half, and for a moment, the game's elder statesman tapped a reservoir of that old come-from-behind magic. But Morrall's fine pass
to try to tie this game. Extra point from Vinatieri, streaking back right, and it is good. And we are tied at 7. Appeared to be wide right. Adam, but look at it just kind of wind its way back in. You see the Bills players celebrating. Incredible.
Panthers just now get settled in. 4, Testaverde takes the snap, 3-step drop. Same play again. This time Steve Smith. Steve Smith catches the ball, and he will score. It's a touchdown for the Carolina Panthers.
Roderick Hood stopped. He lost sight of the ball and Steve Smith ran that play alone.
Doug Flutie will be out there in a very strange formation, trying for 2. Or will it be a drop kick, perhaps? Drop kick for the extra point. It is up and in. Can you believe that? And what might be Doug Flutie's last professional football game.
Look at Belichick.
That is 1 point, and it's 25-20. Miami's lead cut down to 5.
That alone worth the price of admission right here for these fans in New England. Last time a drop kick happened in the NFL, we were talking leather helmets, and they were taking trains and buses to games.
At this time, still a 17-16 game though, and Steve DeBerg, the oldest player since George Blanda, to Bob's sister Christian. Touchdown! 24-16, his first TD pass in 5 years since '93. Congratulations, Bergie.
So personally, I think it's one of those calls that you don't think. Once you hear the whistle, down by content, same thing. Can't even review it. Here is Warren Moon getting some pressure, and he completes his first pass to Kevin Lockett. And Lockett was shaken up. First down for the Chiefs on the 44 of the Rams. And here is Warren Moon going up top for his tight end, Gonzalez. And let's see if he has it. What a catch by Gonzalez. Third down and goal as the Chiefs out of timeout. Here's Warren Moon and his caught. Touchdown pass to Troy Creighton, the former Ram.
Subbing for the injured Darryl LaMonica, Blanda at 41 may be the oldest active player in football, but his arm doesn't know it, as he and the spectacular Warren Wells, number 81, teamed up on several occasions, twice for touchdowns. This pass and run covered 94 yards and put Oakland out of reach. Blanda, who completed passes for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns, still had strength for 2 field goals as Denver couldn't handle that old guy over there as he beat them 43-7.
The old general replaced him and the Raiders fought back. But in the end, it was...
Down by 14, Oakland countered the enthusiasm of youth with the guile of age as creaky George Blanda, number 16, unlimbered to Ray Chester. And what to our wondering eyes should appear but a quarter century of pro football history wearing number 16 and the name Blanda. On his first play, the 47-year-old Wonder Man dropped back, reared back, and fired a touchdown to Cliff Branch wearing number 21 and 21 years George's junior. And all of Oakland stood and cheered the amazing career of their ageless idol, who has been named the NFL's Man of the Year for 1974.
The orange ball where conditions will be different. Here's Blanda.
It's kind of an interesting thing. Blanda's coming on to kick a field goal attempt, I would assume. Here
if they get it, it's an onside kick, which is the only way to do it right now. But George can throw the football. He may be a little chilly to throw it.
George Blanda, saver to hold. He kicks it up. And the kick is good.
All right.
With 12 seconds to go. Now that makes it 16-10.